So Ezinnie, welcome to Catching Up with the Stars.
Hey, hi,
Thank
Jeff.
you for
Jeff, say hi.
thank you for making our time to be with us today.
Yeah.
I love your dogs. What's the name of your dog?
That's Jeff. Jeff. Bye.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Ezinnie, let's dive into the interview proper. But before we dive to the topic of the day, a lot of your fans want to know more about you, and before we digress a little bit. No, so Ezinnie, I'm a big fan of the Honest Bunch podcast, and your host, each time he introduces you, he kind of like say the relatable blah 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 from Abia State and what's up. So that gives me an insight that you're from Abia State. So can you tell me what was it like growing in Abia State?
What was it like growing in Abia State? Abia is the east, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And I grew up in Aba.
Aba.
So everybody, if you Aba, you can live anywhere.
Oh, sorry. Can you say that one more time again? If you live in Aba, you can live everywhere.
Anywhere in this world. Yeah. So when I say I grew up in Aba, you already know. You know much detail. You know what I mean? So that means we're hardworking, we're relentless, we're dogged, we're go-getters. Yes.
Nice. Well, I've kind of met a lot of celebrities over in the past, and I'm always curious to ask them what's their foundation. How did they find themselves in the creative space? And a lot of them would say, I started.
Tell me, Samuel, my neighbor just said, say the truth, though, I'm here. Oh my God.
All right, guys, please, if you're joining, make sure you share the live and whatnot. Like I said earlier on, I've met celebrities in the past, and I'm always curious to know their foundation, how they started and whatnot. A lot of them would say, oh, I started in the church as a drama. I was doing drama. Some would say, oh, I had graduated from school, there was no job, and someone introduced me to the creative space. For you, how did you started in the creative space?
Oh, okay. So, I was born in the Methodist church. So when I was in the Sunday school, I was in the children's choir. And we used to do drama as well, a lot.
Drama.
Drama, fruits of the spirit, blah, 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 I was really good. And I could sing as well. I can sing. So
sorry. You said you can sing. Are we expecting a solo from you anytime soon?
Sammy, relax. So I used to sing a lot, and I used to do recitation that year. Jesus Christ. In fact, I had a lot of mother-in-laws back in that time. I don't know where their sons are right now. I had, everybody's mother is like, my son will marry you. Oh, my son will marry you, So that was it. And when I left, I got into secondary school. I still continued, singing in school. In fact, in my secondary school, I was the president of our debating society. Yes, I was. I had a little group. In fact, they used to call me Beyonce. I don't
know. Sorry.
I used to sing a lot that time. My nickname was Beyonce when I was in secondary school. Yeah. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. And in fact, from secondary school, in fact, let me brag. I was the best debater in my school. Then we went to Southeast for competition, and I was the best debater in the Southeast.
Wow, you were the best debater in Southeast.
So in fact, that was the moment I knew that, I mean, there was something about me, and I wasn't ready to just, let it go. So
Mm. Nice, nice, nice. That's a nice one.
that was
Yeah,
the
a lot of people.
background. Yeah.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. So that means a lot of these celebrities, a lot of these artists, a fraction of them starts from the church. That means we cannot underestimate that the church itself is a platform for people to start into the creative space, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice,
I
nice, nice.
somebody only me message. Sorry, someone I'm going to be.
It's fine, you're good. I understand what the fans do, like interviews like this and whatnot. Now, Zinnie, you are a host in one of the most watched podcasts
No,
in Nigeria. In
please,
in
please, Samuel, please. I am a host on the best podcast in
Oh,
Africa.
sorry, I have to rephrase that. You are one of the hosts in one of the best podcasts watched across the length and breadth of Africa,
Of the
West
world.
Africa, in the world, so to say, in the world. Now, looking at your colleagues in the podcast, we have Nedu, we have Husband Material, we have Tung. What is it like working with those legendaries, those thespians? Like Nedu is a thespian, Nedu is a legend. What is it like working with them?
Okay, so in 2016, was it 2016? When was I even in third year? I was in third year in 20. I graduated 2015. I was in third year in 2013, 2014. When the Tankechi is here against kids used to like buzz like this. I would always watch. I was a fan. I am still a fan. Forget that we sit beside each other, for Organidu. And so when I saw him, for the first time I saw him, I was starstruck. Like, okay, finally I'm meeting this man, and I just hope this works.
Mm,
And
mm,
yes, and that was it. He was welcoming. And the chemistry between us is exciting because before we shoot, during the shoot, after the shoot is just amazing. We yab ourselves. We are
mm,
friends.
mm, mm,
And
mm.
and and yes, it worked. It worked, Gladys. And
Okay, okay.
um,
Based off,
Husband Material is my
go
guy.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Husband,
Are you done?
Husband Material is my guy.
Mm,
Husband Material
mm,
is
mm.
my guy. Like, he's the most easygoing person I've ever seen, and he's not quick to anger. He's just a really cool guy. You can tell anything and you can confide in.
Mm,
And Tom is my sister.
mm,
And
mm.
I'm not saying it to massage anybody's ego or make anybody feel good, but Tom is like my go-to girl.
Mm,
We just
mm.
talk. I mean, when I feel like I need to talk to somebody that, I just call Tom and she's like, oh, don't worry about it. And calls me to, I'm like, oh, we'll get it sorted. So we're cool like that. I mean, it's a beautiful chemistry. In
Wow.
fact, I mean, that kind of chemistry is needed to have a great show. The show that we dish out, we need that chemistry, and it's absolutely fantastic. We do it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now that's a nice one. From everything you had said, for you, it all started with an imagination, and you watched Nedu a lot, and you had it upstairs in your head, and boom, it came to limelight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, guys, in case you're just joining, based off what Zinnie had said, Zinnie once had an idea. She watched Nedu a lot, and from watching Nedu a lot, she built an imagination in her head that someday, sometime, I will be doing something with Nedu, and here is Zinnie working with the thespian narrator. That's nice. Now you talked about your colleagues in the podcast, and from what I was able to deduce, you guys work like a family, and that's why you guys have been successful at what you guys do, right? Hmm. Nice. Now they say two good heads are better than one, right? Hmm. Nice. Now let's that brings me to the next question. You works with Zaddy. And Zaddy is one guy I have respect so much because over the years he has brought content, not just content. I feel like content that, for me, I'm big on content that are inspiring, educative, content that one way or the other they are speaking the ills of the society or kind of like unveiling a whole lot in the society. So that makes me feel like Zaddy is must be a very intelligent man. And you working with Zaddy, what was it like working with Zaddy? You guys giving those content back to back. What was it like?
Okay.
I know you still work with him currently, but
Yeah.
over the years, what was it like working with Zaddy?
So not a lot of people know this. When I came for youth service and I finished my youth service, um, I said I wasn't going back to the east because waiting the east. Did you get? Knew that Lagos was the place to, harness whatever I wanted to be in the future, whatever I wanted to do with my life. So I had gone to film school. After going to film school, it's not that easy now. Nobody to go film school. After film school, yeah, come and add film now. Let me see you. I just needed like something to do. I needed that break. I needed to, start doing something. And I used to watch his Akban and Oduma. I used to watch it a lot, So I would comment, Sometimes I think I would share my story or I would send him DM, And then he replied, yes. And it's like, oh, it looks like you do a little acting school and stuff like that. I'm like, yes, I just finished acting school. Hey, he said, okay, that there's actually a project that he wants to start, something like for a YouTube channel that he wants to start, but there's no money. So it's a dream, a vision, I said, yes, so I want to act. Me, at that point, I just wanted, even if for I cannot advertise for anybody, even if small palasa phone, make my face just did it. I just needed
you needed the visibility, right?
Yes, So I remember I traveled home Christmas and he said January we were going to start shooting. And then January I came back and we shot. It was actually, we started shooting Soko and the Gang. My name is Apunwa on that series. It's not always been Zaddy. It has not always been Zaddy. It was Soko and the Gang. I was like his girlfriend. Girlfriend on the series. So our very first season that we shot, that I came. After shooting that season, the money they gave me, the money they paid me, I'm not going to call the name on this live, but it was really, really small. And I remember coming back to the house that day and I was telling my friend, and she's like, this kind of money, what is it worth the 3 days, that you were, leaving home and going for this whole shoot? I'm like, I just want me to see my face, forget. And we're doing it until we started to gain visibility and people started to know us small.
Nice.
Zaddy was an experiment. This Zaddy that everybody is hailing, it was an experiment. It was a man that was prepared and met an opportunity. It was just an experiment. I remember the story. He told it well. Like, it was just a short skit that he just wanted to do, just to put out there. And it clicked. It clicked. So for everybody that is just, doing stuff and you're doing what you're doing and doing what you're doing, hang in there. You never know the one that will pick. It might look like you're just redundant or you're just at a place and you're not doing nothing, because it's not working at the time. But the day it will work, the whole world will know you.
For you, you had that thing in you and you reached out. You took a bold step, and the bold step brought you where you are today. Now, guys, from what Ezinnie had said, if you have a vision, you have a dream, please do not let that vision die. Do not let that dream die. Keep reaching out. If you feel someone has a platform and you can stand on that platform to get to wherever you want to go in life, keep reaching out. You might reach out 100 times and the person is not listening. Someday, sometime, the appointed time, the person will pick you up and
Let me
boom,
tell you.
that's it.
Let
So
me tell you.
let's
Let me tell you a little story about how I came. Sometimes it's destiny as well. Um, when I finished university, I was trying to go for youth service.
mm.
Um, I was an only child for a long time, so
Oh really? I didn't know that. Oh wow.
my parents are very much attached to me. So I wanted to come for youth service, and my dad's like, we used to put three choices now: first choice, second choice, third
Yes,
choice. I'm
yes.
like, eh, you have to put River State or Enugu,
Wow.
yes, and Imo State, eh, because you have to be close to the house. Yes, he wanted me to serve either in Port Harcourt or Enugu, where I have an uncle, or serve in Imo State, so that my father can just drop by and tell me, I'm at Wedra Road, or I'm at Obibo, you know. But I knew that there was nothing for me there, and
Mm.
I just kept saying, God, I don't know, but I can't be here. I can't be in this East now. Do you get? So one night I went to my dad before I filled my form. I went to my dad and I said, Daddy, please, since we have three choices, can I put Enugu, put River State, but then put Lagos just in case? And I said, I also heard that NYSC people, they used to pick first choice and third choice. So please let me just put Lagos in the middle. Reluctantly, my dad just said, okay, it's okay. So far as we put Enugu and River State, it's okay. And I said, okay. And I went to fill the form. I remember I put Lagos as my second choice in the middle. I put River State first choice, I put Enugu third choice. Lo and behold, the day I went to check, they didn't give me my first choice, they didn't give me my third choice, they gave me Lagos. That was the moment I knew that, okay.
Everything is connecting, right?
And then when because my cousin Eji, her house was close to my PPA. And when I saw when they gave me my posting, and I saw Lekki Ekpe, I don't know Lagos now, and people in the camp, they were saying Ekpe na village, Ekpe na village. Hey, like don't be saying they don't post me. I called my cousin and I said, AG, they posted me to Ekpe. She said, snap the thing and show me which Ekpe. Let me see. It was not that they wrote Lekki Ekpe Express Road, Graceland Estate. And she's like, oh, that's close to my house now. Come. You stay in my house. I got accommodation. Free accommodation. I never went back. So my dad, when I finished my youth service, my dad was expecting me to come back home. In fact, we had a fight.
Wow.
My service. He was expecting me to come back home. He was not like, oh, so let me Galotano now. When are you going to come back? You know, service don't finish. And I'm waiting for you. When are you coming back? I'm like, I'll come next week. I'll come next month. And me that I was gathering money to pay for film school. And when my dad heard that I had paid for film school, he got so mad.
Mm.
We didn't talk for months. My dad got me a job, a banking job. Yes, sir.
Mm.
I was just posting the man. I say I did come next month, next week. He got so mad. And we fought. After 2 months, one night I can't call my mama. I say, Mommy, do you even know that this job this man got for me is a contract job? The way when I take talk, I say, Mommy, after 2 years, they're going to kick me out of that job. Is that what my father wants? My mama, as I talk, my mama carry and go give my papa. Say, why are you giving this? It's even contract job you are giving this girl safe. My papa says, you know, say a contract job. Oh. Say, okay, now, if it's Lagos that I want to be, no problem. So when I started Soko and the gang, and my father would go to the market and some of his neighbors at the market to say, hey, Arubumagi, Ezinnie, hey. One night he called me, how is work? And my neighbor said he's work. I said, work is fine. Greet your neighbor for me. That was it.
Mm. Now, that brings me to the next question. A lot of celebrities in the creative space that's taken the bull by the horn, probably they left where they are because it has come to stay that Lagos is the hub, is the hallmark for where most celebrities kick off. Now, I know a lot of people arrive Lagos and for a fact, everything don't just start clicking. There's always hurdles and challenges. For you, what was the challenges you had when you got to Lagos and you wanted to kickstart your career?
I don't get money. I didn't have money.
Okay.
I'm not from a wealthy home.
Not having money is a universal
No.
thing for everyone that has moved.
Homes where their parents give them.
You said some people come with money.
Yeah, some people come with money now. I don't get money.
Oh, nice,
So
nice.
before I went for youth service, so in fact, before I entered secondary school, I learned how to make hair. After secondary school, sorry, before I entered university, I learned how to make hair well. So hair, I used to make people's hair when I was in the university, and I started making beads. I learned how to make beads that 1 year before my youth service. I started making beads. So during my youth service, my allowance was 10,000 naira, and if you come late, they'll take 1,000. So at the end of the day, you might be going.
Yeah, I think I had that experience when I was serving. Yeah, that's true.
At the end of the day, you might be going home with 6,000. But my customers that time for beads were all these big women in the UK and in Europe that they used to buy beads, they like gele, all these things. So that was how I survived the service. I used to make beads, waist beads. But many people that know me as a waist bead vendor. I used to make beads, braid people's hair. Ha! No.
Nice one.
I
Nice
had
one.
to.
Oh, Zini, from your stories, from everything you said, one would know being from Aba gives you a certain spirit, the hustling spirit and whatnot. Because everything you had said had boiled down on the foundation you have in Aba. You just said you had a skill, which is making hair, and you had to capitalize on your skill, whatever it is you got from the skill. You used it in financing, going into the creative space, right?
No, going into the creative space.
The
No,
creative space.
my beading and everything. Now money where I take the chop. I was
Oh,
going into the creative space is trial and error. Trial and error. Who did I know? Nobody now. Nobody. I no get connection. It was just me leaving my cousin's house and making beads. I basically told you that I used beads to and when I wanted to move from my cousin's house, I had to share with my friend so that the rent would be cheaper. But then I made up my mind that okay, I would start going for auditions. Which auditions? It was hard. In fact, I think YouTube became like an eye opener to us that we could produce our stuff and get people, watch and we get paid. So, I
All
mean,
right, all right. Ezinnie, before we dive into the topic of today, you have a project currently premiering on YouTube. I'm a fan of it. I watch a couple of them. Man Has Come or whatnot.
I recently started Zaddy's Wife series.
Oh, Zaddy's Wife, yeah.
Zaddy tells stories.
Yes.
But
That brings me to the next question. Like, I figure out like you're big on discovering young acts. Like you want to give them platform, and this is something.
I'm still a young
What?
guy.
I know you're still a young boy. I mean, you have one or two milestones for yourself, and you've done one or two incredible works. But looking at your project, one would know that you're big on discovering people and giving them platform. What is it like, discovering fresh, big talent from the street and working with them?
Okay. So, Simon, maybe it's not like discovering. Maybe it's like my friends who are also in this path with me. Okay, I feel like we can work together. We're headed somewhere, so I mean, we can all go together. And
okay,
there are also a few people too that I have loved personally, and I have I've referred them to jobs, or I've also put them in my own job. I'm a growing brand, and I believe that when people have like their circle, you have people's loyalty as well. This term that they say for guy. I know they like enter where group where they don't already form. When people form group, is a tight group. Do you understand? When you're trying to enter, you will always look like an outsider. But when you have like your group, your clique, you guys are bonded together. People will come, people will go, but you guys are bonded together. In fact, anybody that is coming in, they will know that the person is. Look, I'm going to use an example. It's just like Funke Akindele. You know that she has a team. You know that she has people. In fact, I think entertainment is like that. Nollywood especially is like that. People have like people that they are with, that they are loyal to. You're loyal to me. I'm loyal to you. We work together, to go higher. If you see Funke, you know that she has her team. She has her people. It's not easy it's not permeable. It's not easy to break into that team. Do you understand? So that's the strength of building together. I want in the next 5 years or even 4 years, I'm looking at my friends and it's like we've done things together and we are growing together. Outsiders can call us, but we know that we have ourselves. I'm also going to use an example with Soko. Soko is my senior colleague. He's like my father in the industry, right? I am loyal to that man. No, I'm loyal to that man. If you hand me a knife to stab him, I'll probably stab you. That is the strength of building together. It's hard to break in, and if you it's really also hard to grow alone in the industry. Right from even going for auditions, when people are going for auditions, we have that audition friend. We have people, we move together so that if anything is meeting us, they are meeting us together. So,
So, Zini, what you're trying to say is...
Sorry, Sammy. Okay. For me, it's not about picking people. It's about growing with people. Yeah.
Oh, so So, Zini, I think I learned something from what you just said. So that means teamwork makes the dream work.
Period.
Teamwork makes the dream work. And you've kind of like opened my eyes a little bit more. Like when you have a vision, most times your vision is personal, but for you to accomplish your vision, you have to make it corporate, work with people. So, guys, in case you have a vision and you're trying to push hard for the vision, you can as well. Zini had like let the cat out the bag for us. Try to build a team. A team might help. Like there's something about teamwork is you might not have everything that makes you successful in the creative space or what the career or the profession you're trying to go. But if you involve someone else that have what you don't have, you what he doesn't have, you give. So you guys are making a headway towards what you want. Now, Zini, I'm going to ask this last question before we move to the topic of the day. Now, over this 2024, I've seen you work with top celebrities, the A1 celebrities, Iniedo, Donka, or whatnot. The tall, huge guy. Sorry, I stand corrected. I don't know what his name
Who's
is.
that?
I guess you know.
Oh,
There's
Mofe.
this tall.
Kenny.
Yes. So for me, I'm always curious, like what was it like working with the A1 stars, the A1 celebrities? Like I see you work with there was a set you had you upload on your status or whatnot. You were on set with Iniedo, you were on set with New Energy. We've had New Energy here in live with us before. What was it like being on that set with an A1 celebrity?
Okay. So that's an interesting question. So most of the time I'm starstruck.
Say that one more time.
Most of the time I'm starstruck when I meet people that have, attained some level of recognition and for a different vibe every time with different people because everybody is not the same. By the way, shout out to my friend Dabi Chimere. Dabi is a producer. She's an amazing producer and director. She's my friend. Dabi, I'm on Dabi's movies most of the time, right? And that was where I met Mofe. Mofe is really a cool guy. So it's easy for you to even forget that you're working with a big superstar. Yeah, it's
that brings me to one more last question. I've seen upgrowing acts and whatnot, and they told me each time they are privileged to be on a set with top time celebrities and whatnot, they fidget and there's this anxiety that sets in and whatnot. For you, have you ever experienced that in a set?
Let me tell you something, Samuel. If you are going on set with a superstar, somebody that is bigger than you, come with your A game.
Come with your A game. Noted. Come with your A game.
Because if you don't come with your A game, one, you will be embarrassing yourself and you are already anxious. The anxiety is there that meeting. Can you imagine the situation where you're coming to meet somebody that you've always wanted to work with or people revere, right? And when you come, you don't do well. And the person is like I said before, not everyone is the same. Some people might be really kind to you and say, okay, we can go again, you can take it again, you can. And some people, you don't know what people are passing through in their homes, and they come on set. They've paid them, they've given them their script, they're here to shoot, and you're coming to learn on the job. Are you coming to learn on the job?
Oh, Zini, Zini, I don't know. I think the more you talk, the more you kind of like trigger more questions from me on what you just said. Now, you said come with your A game when you find yourself with A1 top star celebrities. Now, guys, what Zini is trying to say, when preparation meets opportunity, it bets success. So if you, before you reach out to an A1 star, whatnot for help and make sure you've grounded your skills and whatnot so that when you have that opportunity, you're going to maximize it. But Zini, That brings me to the next question again. You had said, are you coming to learn on the job? But for me, I feel like learning is a daily process. We learn each day. Like I'm here kind of like interacting with you. I'm learning from what you're saying. So would you say this young acts, they shouldn't learn on the job on that day or what? I just need to throw more light on
Let
that.
me tell you something. I don't know whether this will offend anyone, no, but I feel like if you're doing your own production, you can waste time and money, you know.
Mm, mm.
But if you are coming on another person's production that they are paying you, except you're coming to do IT, then you can learn on the job.
That one struck me. Except you're coming to do IT, right?
Don't get me,
Industrial training or whatnot.
don't get me wrong, we keep learning every day, but there is in fact, there's a stage you get to. What you now do is personal development. So that's perfect. No one is perfect, but there is a place where you are, then you work with able. There is a place where you are, and then you work with able. Do you understand? No one is perfect. There's something Nedu was saying on the podcast the other day, and Nedu said, you should be prepared to be working. Okay, they won't use you, they won't use you. Are you usable? Are you useful?
So that means you have to do your homework first. Get yourself prepared so that when the opportunity comes,
yes,
you maximize it.
Do you get? If you before you come, you are already training yourself. You are already doing some personal training. People that say somebody, I saw a comment, they said, are the superstars perfect? These people, for you to call them superstars, and I'm not talking of mediocre. I'm talking of people who have attained heights in their career. For you to come and start, it's just like you're going to present a proposal for something. You are showing up, and it's the person that you are presenting the proposal to that is now telling you, hey, you have to put comma here and put full stop here. Do you understand? This is somebody's job. He's paying you to come and act and give him a good movie. And you're coming for people to pamper you in somebody's production? No. Now. If it's a keep them for 1 week and keep repeating your lines, it's fine.
All right, Ezinnie, you said a whole lot, and I must say I kind of like have learned a lot from all you had said. You have talked about self-development. You talked about stuff that taking the bull by the horn, and you've talked about preparation. You cannot overemphasize the importance of preparation before you dive into any career or profession. Make sure you prepare yourself so that when the opportunity presents itself, you maximize it. All right, guys, I'm still hanging out with Ezinnie Ugoji, aka. I'm still hanging out. So, guys, in case you're just joining in, this is Catching Up with the Stars, and my home name remains a cup of salmon. Yeah, my team had just reached out to me that we're going to have a giveaway after the live. Please make sure you share the live. Share the live. If you don't share the live, we're doing the giveaway a lot. Ezinnie has been giving out a lot. And I don't want only you to have all of this. I want other people to be a part of this. All right, Ezinnie, let's dive into the topic of the day now, which is love and values. Now, I had thrown a question in the post, and I was like, I needed people to tell me what love is all about. So I'm big on sampling opinions. I love to hear what people feel about the thing and whatnot. And last night, I took a cursory look. I took time to look at what people think love should be. Growing up as a child, I felt like the word love should be a universal definition. What Sam defines love should be what Ezinnie defines love. And a lot of people define love based on their circumstances, based on ideologies, based on what they are going through right now. A lot of people just define. But I'm not here to judge people for how they define love. Like, everybody have a right to define love the way he or she feels. But then again, I went online, I went to Google, and I went to the dictionaries, and I was like, let me see what they feel love is actually all about. Maybe I should have that as a standard or a foundation to start the topic today. And Google has said love is a deep affection you have for someone else. Now, what is value? Value is a worth of a thing, like the worth we place on a thing, right? Now, Ezinnie, if you were to define love on your own terms, how would you define love? What is love to you?
That's a good question. So, I feel like love, normal definition, love is an intense affection,
Mm-hmm.
on, you know. But I'd like to say, that love is, that definition is not whole, is not totally, is not complete.
Mm.
I think love is a deep affection for someone or something in spite of their flaws.
Mm. Love is a deep affection for someone
Or some,
in spite
yeah,
of their flaws.
I feel like
Mm.
the
Mm.
definition is not complete if you don't add in spite.
Mm.
And
Mm. In
judge,
spite of their flaws.
judging with that word, or judging with whatever I'm, saying about what love is, I don't think we I don't think we love, actually.
Mm.
I don't think it's attainable if we judge by the standard of what love should be. I don't think we're doing anything at all. God,
Okay.
God's love is the standard.
Mm. 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 Mm.
God's
Mm.
love is the standard. Do you know what Jesus went through? God sent his only son to come and die for you idiots. And when he came, first, I know that there are different types of love, but I'm going to start with agape love because that's like the foundation of every other thing we are building on. When he came, you idiots still stoned him, still beat him up. That guy still gave his life for you idiots, in spite of your flaws, in spite of the things that you did to him and are still doing to him till tomorrow. That's love.
Mm. Wow. So, Ezinnie, that brings me to the next question. A lot of people from, I understand you're a Christian, right?
Mm.
Yeah, because someone
But
that's an atheist.
I think that all religions are based on love.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I understand that. So, based off what you just said, okay, go ahead.
I say all religions. I'm doing this because I'm a Christian, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel all religions have their base on love, selflessness. What I wouldn't do to myself, I don't want to do it to another person. Even the Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. How many of us are doing it? So it's really hard. What we feel, we might want to call love, but then again, so It's hard.
Mm.
It's hard. By the standard of what love should be, it is hard.
Zinnie, that brings me to the next question. So, in a nutshell, because you defined your love from agape love and the love God has for us and whatnot, that means you're basing your foundation for love from God. So that means you're trying to say God is love and love is God. Is that what you're trying to say? Mm,
Exactly. So,
mm,
the other love, the love that we talk about,
mm,
judging by that standard self, the love that we talk about, man and woman love,
mm,
we are not even doing great at it.
mm, mm.
We're not even doing great at it. The woman and man love. Because love is sacrifice. I've been seeing it on this comment section. Love is sacrifice. We don't do that enough for our fellow human beings, for people that we share our bodies with in the union of marriage. We are not even doing enough. Because if you love me, you don't want to inflict pain on me. You don't want to raise your hand to hit me. Because that would be painful to me. And because you love me as yourself and we are one, you know that that's painful. So you won't do that to me.
Zinnie, you have defined love as a deep affection you have for someone, regardless of the person's flaws, weakness, and whatnot. That brings me to the next question. Zinnie, growing up as a child, we kind of had a lot of ideologies, perceptions about love. Do you think love is blind?
Ah, God, I beg you. Me, I don't know.
No, no, no. Let's because you had just said I'm going
So,
according to
ways,
your
yeah.
definition.
There are two ways. I hope I don't confuse you
No,
guys,
no, I
right?
know you didn't confuse me, but for you,
No, I'm saying, no,
you know, we had
I'm headed. No,
as a child growing up,
I'm,
as a child back then growing up, we
I'm headed.
had true love.
I'm headed somewhere. There are two
Okay,
ways, right?
okay, okay.
There is love is blind of. You go carry your eye, see waiting you want love. Hmm? Then there is love is blind of, because I love you, I am blinded to your flaws.
Mm, mm,
Do you understand? For me, that's where spec comes in. Me, I
mm,
have my spec in man. So my love is not blind when I'm about yes to somebody that I love or that I like with. But then when I get into the relationship and we now start to coexist, now my love has to be blinded to the person's flaws. That is
mm,
the word in spite comes
mm,
in.
mm, No, I kind of like how you kind of like made it clear and very comprehensive right now to the viewers. Yeah, I'm heading somewhere. But go on, Zinnie.
So for me, there are things that you don't get to see until you get into the relationship, whether marriage or whatever. And I'm going to tell you a funny story. So before my dad married my mom used to add one tube thing to her cream, right? She used to use cocoa butter. She used to add one tube cream to the cream. So the cream go make her skin go just dey glow like this. She got a little lighter. So as my mama come marry, she can't stop to dey put the thing for the cream. When my
Mm,
father looked at her, my father was like, ah, I thought you were fair when we were entering this marriage. You know? And they just laughed over it. But truly, one day me and my dad, we were really having like a gist. And he said he likes people that are a little lighter than my mom. And because my mom was a little lighter when they married, That was part of the spec. But he's in the marriage. As he's in the marriage now, it's not about who is fair or who is dark now. It's about, I've married this woman, and what value is she bringing? What's happening in the marriage? She might be flawed in part because, oh, okay, I didn't expect that to turn out this way. But I'm going to be here regardless. And I used to also tell people, I say, when you're trying to be with somebody, you're going to be with the person's soul, not the person's body. This body is a foolish thing. This body is a foolish thing. Because you can marry somebody that is hale and hearty, and the next day he steps out and he loses a leg. Where are you going to go? Where do you want to go?
Ezinnie, I mean, you're unveiling a lot. Like, I didn't even see all of this coming. You're unveiling a lot. So, Ezinnie, that brings me to the next question. To your own understanding about love, do you think love is a risk we all take?
Because they will serve you breakfast. Absolutely.
No, I want to use the word risk. Let me base it off from what I'm a Christian, so I'm going to use the Bible said, "For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son." So He was giving Christ to go redeem us back. That was a risk because He didn't know if Christ had gone, He was going to win us back. So in essence, you're trying to say whoever is loving, you're loving at your own risk. Because anything, it might turn out good, better, worse than what now. So love is a risk, right?
You know why I say love is a risk? Love is a risk because of still the word that I say, in spite. So there are times that we don't love God enough.
Facts.
He still loves us. There are times you'll be showing somebody love, like you can be there for the person. Like you go cast grenade. If they won't shoot the person, you go come stand, make them shoot you. The only way to still love and still maintain your sanity is when you're not expecting that frequency from the other person. So it's a decision that I'm going to be here for you regardless of the fact that you're an asshole, but I'll be here.
Nice. So
About
that brings
wait, Sammy. Now it's not about you. It's about me. It's about my decision. Love you. It's about my decision to care. Because I'm still using the standard of God. If we're using the standard of God, I bet you that we're 41 on this live video. I bet you that at least 30 of us are so annoying at this point that God supposed just buy us or write us out. Somebody said love is patient. Now, patience is a strong ingredient for love.
Patience is the strong ingredient for love.
It's holding on.
Holding on against all odds, right?
Yes. But why we usually just back out is that most times for the whole girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife matter, it's not usually a balance, whatever, most of the time. It's not usually balanced. And some people, they tease you in and you feel like, oh, okay, this is my resting place. And when you come in, they develop cold feet.
Yeah.
Or you find
the reverse is the case.
Was all a mirage. So now you start this.
So, Ezinnie, that brings me to the next question. You know, there's a lot of ideologies about love, and growing up as a child, I don't know if you ever heard this word that says true love bears no grudges, true love keeps no wrongs. Did you ever hear of all of those?
Yes.
Do you think true love bears no grudges and keep no wrongs?
If I if I say this, I'm going to sound. I don't want to say this without. I want to say this without sounding holier than thou, right? I want to say this without sounding holier than thou. But for people that have hurt me, I don't think I'm bearing any grudge for anybody at this point in my life.
Mm, You're a Christian, right?
Yes, I don't think I'm bearing.
There's this part. There's this part in the Bible that says, "Forgive your neighbor for 700 and I don't know, like 70 times 70 or what now." Are you that kind of a Christian that if I keep offending you over and over and over, you're gonna forgive me?
I'll forgive you, but I'll give you space if I don't want to be in that space where you keep hurting me.
Okay, so guys, Ezinnie said, go ahead, forgive the person, and make sure you don't find yourself around the
Yes,
space of whoever
yes,
offends you.
yes. Don't
Mm.
don't give that person the Eka. Sorry, Eka, Eka. Oh shit, my battery is a little low. Eka.
Okay.
Yes, my power bank, please. My power bank. My power bank. Oh fuck, I didn't come with it. Give me your. So what was I saying? Where was I, please?
Oh, you were talking about
Where was I?
I was talking. I had asked you.
Okay.
Do you think love bears no wrong? You were talking about
Okay.
forgiveness.
So I'd forgive you, but I won't forget. So you know how people say forgive and forget. Are you having amnesia? How can you forget the events that have happened in your life? You can't really forget. You can't really forget. All you can do is forgive. So for me, I don't believe that there's anything like forgiving and forgetting. You can only forget thoughts.
But so Zin, let me say something about not forgetting. You know, a fraction of the times when we have issues and we tend not to forget whatever it is that has happened, the experience and everything. I feel like it's a weight and it causes depression. Each time you kind of remember what has happened and whatnot, it makes you feel some type of way. So don't you feel forgetting it, letting it go would help you move forward?
Letting go is different from forgetting now. Samuel, you can't forget the events that have happened in your life. You can't forget the fact that somebody tried to stab you or somebody tried to kill you. You can only say, okay, I let go, I forgive you, it's fine. Just that. But you can't, those are significant, those are things that people have done to you. You can't forget. It's not even possible. Do you have memory loss? You can't forget. It's possible. Let go, forgive.
All right, guys, in case you're just...
Children don't forget who hurt them. They forgive who hurt them and they come back to them. But they can't still forget that Uncle Chidi slaps me. But they've cried over it and it's fine. Do you understand? And maybe they've told their mom and they've sorted it. But if you still tell that child, say, what did Uncle Chidi do to you? Uncle Chidi slapped me. The child is not going to say, oh, Uncle Chidi, what did Uncle Chidi do? No, now. So, except we have memory problem, I would like to agree that we can forget. But yeah, I don't think so. It's my opinion anyway. It's my opinion.
Well, thank you so much about that. All right, guys, I'm still riding on with Ezinnie. In case you're just joining in, this is Catching Up with the Stars. and I'm with delectable, gorgeous, elegant Ezinnie Ugochi. Now make sure you share the live, and Ezinnie is just dropping bars on love and whatnot. Guys, we can stay here for the end of for the whole day because Ezinnie is she's all loaded. I'll call her the mother goddess for love. All right, Ezinnie, let's talk about love, how the current day boys and girls define love, see love, and say this is how love should be all about. Now, I'm gonna use your gender. Sorry, guys, it's just I'm using that because before you guys start coming for me. Now, for most girls out there, they define love when a guy is able to spend money, buy them luxurious Gucci, Prado, whatnot, and whatnot. That is how, in quotes, love should be for them. I quite understand that if you love someone, you should give. Giving is part of the recipe for love. Hello, guys. In case you're just joining, this is. Oh, are you there?
Mm-hmm. I'm here.
Okay, so your gender feels like buying luxurious things and whatnot defines love. If a guy
Your
buys stuff,
so too.
no, we gender we don't be doing all of
There's
this.
nobody that rejects gifts. You people low key still want gift too. So don't say my gender.
Girls, you girls don't be buying us gift. You
Error.
girls just buy us boxers and singlets.
But you people don't like it. So that's why you people are speaking up, which means you people want more. So everybody loves
No,
it. Everybody loves it.
my gender most times we know what you girls want, and we go to the store. We get all what you girls want. But at the end of the day, you guys should know what we want without us speaking. But what you guys do for us is buy us a boxers and a singlet.
Don't generalize. Don't generalize because I've never bought any man a boxers and a singlet.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's
I
nice.
buy you what, but I buy you what you need. So probably I've never really been with somebody that has tier boxers or singlet that I felt that would have a need for change of boxers.
Someone said we buy cars now. So your genders have been buying cars for guys on their birthday. Wow, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Now, Ezinnie, that brings me to the next question. Do you feel love should be a 50-50 thing?
No, I haven't answered the first, right?
Oh, sorry. Oh, go ahead. I thought you answered. Okay.
So, when you love somebody, when you care for somebody, there's that push to do something for the person. Right? There's that push to give. And by giving, I don't mean money alone, no. Right? There's that push to give your time. There's that push to give your energy. There's that push to give money too, if you must. Like me, if I'm in a relationship with anybody and I'm passing by and I see a nice shoe, I'm thinking, oh, hey, this thing look good on my man. There's that push to spend on somebody that you love. And by this, I'm not saying it is restricted to only men. Women too. This thing where we dey talk say women stingy. If a woman loves you, maybe na people wey no love you now when they meet. If a woman loves you, there's that urge to give you everything. This is my opinion. Debate this. There's that urge. It doesn't matter. Thank you. It doesn't matter how small it is. Like I was telling you, I said I buy for my man, or I buy for my man what he needs, what I feel like he needs. If a woman loves you, Sam, quote me anywhere. They will bring down the heaven for you. They will bring down the there's an urge to gift you. There's an urge to buy. There's an urge. Also,
so Ezinnie,
our stingy men that spend on their women. Yes, a man dates you, he gonna give you 10k. If you see another woman, the next week they are touring Europe. People will do what they want to do for the people they want to do it for. It's not
So,
gender based.
Zinni, that brings me to the next question. So you're trying to say your gender, which is the female, like they only give gifts when they are in love, like with the guy. If they are not in love with the guy, they do not give gifts. That's what you're
I
saying.
want to ask you a question. Who you love and who do you make more sacrifice for?
It's obvious who I love. That's I make sacrifice.
You've answered your question. So let's move to the next question.
Nice. Now, I see a lot of comment section, a lot of people in the comment section saying, if he doesn't buy for me, I'm not going to buy for him. So at the end of the day, that boils down on your gender wants the guy to be the one buying the gift first before they reciprocate the gesture. But for me, I feel like anyone could just start that. They shouldn't wait for the guy. So do you feel that's a very nice thing? The girl should wait for the guy to buy the gift first before they reciprocate kind gestures?
Well, yeah. Maybe I'm the wrong person. Maybe you should add another person to this live video because
No, that's why you're
I don't want to sound sanctimonious and
no,
flawless. I have
my want to sound regardless.
I have my flaws. I have my coin. You get. But when it comes to who go first give, it's not in my diary.
So you're one of those that you can gift your man without him having to gift you first, right?
Let me tell you the truth, right? When you start racking sense as to who we first give, oh, if you give me, I will give you, or you can. The energy in the relationship is not me. I'm a spontaneous person. I feel wake up for morning, body sweets me. I go buy you fuel.
So you buy your man gas in his car.
Who knows?
Wow, that's nice.
It depends on how I'm feeling. So it
depends on your mood and your feeling, right?
So it doesn't need to be that maybe you bought me a handbag yesterday, so I'm going to buy you a fuel today, or I'll buy you gas today. No. It's spontaneous. Giving should be. It shouldn't be, oh, who bought first? In fact, as a matter of fact, as a lady, there's a guy that you will buy something for, you have entered a problem. He wants to match up. Yes. Why will my girl buy me fuel? Okay, tomorrow I'll buy her something. Sometimes, for some people, you might trigger that aspect of giving in the man. Some people actually don't know their ability to do something until something is triggered in them. There are people that I know. Yeah? They won't give you anything, but they want you to give them. Do you get? There are people that I know, they won't give you anything. It's not in their nature to give people, but they want you to give them. But the question I keep asking is, you as a human being that you keep collecting and you never give, does your body not do you anyhow? Do you understand? And the excuse some people do is, somebody said this lady never see the other side of love. Please explain to me, what is the other?
Maybe on the spontaneous giving. Oh, nice, Bijan. As well as Ezinnie, I'm with you.
You will be the person go, they give you every time, and you never give back. Don't you feel anyhow? So it's not gender based. It's about personality.
Oh, so you're saying gifting is not gender based. It's a personal thing, right? Nice, 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 nice. So, Ezinnie, that takes me to the next question. A lot of ideologies growing up as a child, we've had this notion love is wicked, wicked, wicked. Do you think love is wicked?
Love is not wicked. Now you go they love Chika Male.
A lot of people say love is wicked. So I want to know, do you actually feel love is wicked? Hey, Sandy, I see you.
Love is not wicked. Now you go they love Emeka Malaysia.
Zini, what do you mean by that? All right, guys. Zini said love is not wicked. For those of you on my comment section that said love is wicked, please, Zini has cleared the air right now that love is not wicked. Love is sweet. Love is pure. Love is endearing and whatnot. Because I saw a lot of comments on my comment section,
Maybe
and people were saying love is wicked.
Love. Maybe waiting you they practice not be even love.
So what are you practicing?
I don't know. I can't answer that question because the only thing the only thing I give people is love, real love from my heart, right? Now, if you don't give it back, it's your problem. It's not mine. It will hurt me a little bit, but it will not hurt me that you are a wicked person. It will hurt me that why are you like this though? It will hurt me that I'm probably not compatible with you. I swear to you, Sam, if you are, it's just like a fuse and a plug or whatever, or like this, you know, putting this in a switch or whatever, right? Okay, it's not a switch. Where did they plug this? I don't know what it's called.
It is the switch on the wall, yeah.
Don't do this. You plug into what is, you know.
You plug into the socks, right?
So if you're not dating or if you're not with somebody that is in sync with you, thank you, socket. If you're not dating somebody that is in sync with you, you guys are always going to be like this. Do you get me? You guys are always going to be like this. There won't be any sync. So the thing is, instead of wasting your time trying to love the wrong people, trying to love the people that are not available, why not try and find somebody that's available? If you date somebody that is made for you, you will enjoy love.
No, nice one, Zini. You said if you date someone that is for you, someone that's available,
Because then,
you
Sammy,
enjoy love.
because you know why? You know why I'm saying this? In fact, as I was today, I gave somebody a ride and we were discussing, and I said to the person, I said, have you ever wondered why some people divorce some people, but then they go ahead to get into other marriages that last forever? Do you understand? I'm not just your match. Doesn't mean I'm a bad person. Because we might break up and I go ahead to see somebody else that I'm in sync with and will last forever. My opinion.
Nice, nice, nice. Now, Zini, a lot of people, what would you say about infatuation, obsession, and whatnot? Because majority of the times we kind of like take infatuations and obsession to be love. Do you feel when you're in love with someone, you should be obsessed and have this infatuation? Oh, if I don't hear from him in a day, I'm gonna get crazy. I'm gonna be this. Oh, he hasn't called me. Oh, I feel like I feel like dying. Do you think someone just said obsession is a mental illness?
I agree.
Do you feel
I agree.
that is you feel those are signs for love?
No.
Like when you don't hear from your loved one in a day, you be like, oh, I'm dying. Oh, can someone wake me up? Do you think those are signs
No,
for
but
genuine love?
if I don't hear from someone I love, I'm in a relationship with,
Mm.
I'll be worried.
Okay.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean I'm going to go gaga or go crazy. I'll be worried. I'll keep writing you. What's up now, babe? I've been calling you for what's up, Sha? I will call you from a place of worry. I will call you.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, let's
love
let's use yeah,
is
let's use go ahead, go ahead.
so. Love is knowing that I got you.
Mm. Love is knowing that I got you.
I got you, and you relax.
Mm.
Me, if I relax, do my own thing. You say, "Would you do your own thing now?" Do you get? From what I understand as obsession is, oh, you are going crazy. I don't know, but relax. That's what I think. Hey, Senator is here. Yay!
All right. All right, guys, tag Senator. We're gonna invite Senator someday to be on live. Guys, tag him, follow him. We're bringing him up. All right, Zini. Let's use marriage or a genuine relationship as a case study. Do you feel love in a marriage or love in a relationship should be 50-50?
Like I said, when people start to crack brain and bring sense and set the rules for stuff, they don't really last because everyone is working according to a plan, working according to, like me, I'm the queen of spontaneity. I like, and in relationship, I mean, who says another person cannot come through for another person in their low times? It doesn't have to be 50-50. It can also be 50-50. It can also be 100.
Mm,
You, it depends on who needs help at that time. And can the other person step in and help? And still be careful while at it, which most times we don't get. But
nice one.
the thing is, who set the rules?
Set
It
the
mustn't
rules.
be. It mustn't be. If you have, bring to the table. If the
Now,
man has more, bring to the table. If the woman also has, support. Let's not give that. Do you understand? It just messes up everything, in my opinion. Whatever I say, my opinion.
no, Zini, like I said earlier on when we started this conversation, I said I'm big on sampling opinions. I love to make research. I love to ask questions and whatnot. Now let's go back to the olden days when our parents got married and whatnot. With the current dispensation right now, facts are revealing, the facts are there that most of our parents, especially our mothers, they didn't marry out of love. A fraction of them were coerced, they were pushed into marriage. Some circumstances led them to marry. Do you feel most of the parents back then they married out of love, or some married out of pity, some their parents had contracted, oh, when you grow up you need to marry. So do you think our parents married out of love?
Did Adam marry Eve out of love?
I feel like from what the Bible said, Eve was created for Adam. So by default, the love was already existing prior to Eve came to the picture.
Adam was sleeping. They brought somebody out of his body. When he woke up, they say, "Oh yeah, carry her. She's your companion. She's your wife." For me, I think that love is a decision.
Love is a decision. Guys, Zini said love is a decision.
You think your wife is fine? Girls are fine outside. In fact, it is when you marry that your husband that you will start seeing zaddies. And you will feel like, Omo, did I not hurry to make decision? So, when it comes to marriage, I think that there are things to look out for. And secondly, urbanization is here now. Urbanization is here now. So our eyes are opening. And then we are now letting people's cultures interfere in ours. You said back in the day, people used to marry. They will betroth them to people. They will marry. They will start living. Before you leave your house, your parents have already given you the orientation. In fact, without even giving you the orientation, you know as your mama they behave for house. Everybody is a product of their tutor.
Everybody is a product of their tutor. Guys, did you guys speak that?
Or somebody that they lived under. If me and you live for house and you are my mama, when you meet my mama, you go no say that my mama trained me. Because there's a lot that she does that I do. So if you are coming, and that is why people look into families. They say, hey, this family, the mama, they beat the papa. So my son no go marry from that family. Because you are a product of the person that trained you. So if the carry person give you at that time, they must have already gone to the family or checked, oh, this one, okay. It makes sense. They go give you the person. And they go don't give the pikin the orientation from house. Say, when you enter this house, you really have to be this and that and that. And when they are entering the marriage, they are entering the marriage with the idea of having a good home and producing people that are like them.
Ezinnie, you're spitting bars right now. Like I can say for a fact, like it was nice having you here. No, guys, to buttress what Ezinnie had said, Ezinnie, you said decision. You have to make that decision, a conscious one that against all odds, I want to be with this person, because there's this possibility that whoever you're spending your time with for the rest of your life, there's somebody out there that is far way better off than him. So there has to be a decision. Guys, there has to be a decision. I'm going to add discipline. And you have to make that choice. These three things: discipline, decision, and choice. You have to make these three things. Like, this is who I want to be with. Now, Ezinnie, you said something about foundation that caught my interest. And I'm a Christian, you're a Christian. I'm going to draw a little bit from the Bible. The Bible says, if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do, right? Now, so it goes a long way to say, they say charity begins at home. Like the kids, the first place they learn, the first institution of a child is from the parents. So as mothers, the values, the cultures, the ideas you instill on your daughter would go a long way in helping her. It is whatever she has learned that she's going to impact in her own family. Now, Ezinnie, that brings me to the next question. Do you think love is enough in a relationship or marriage? Like, do you think it's just only love we need, or do we need some other things to sustain a relationship or a marriage?
Love is like I said, love is the platform.
Love is a platform. Love is a platform.
But there are things that you need. First of all, you need to get a job. In this present situation, to have a family, I don't believe that one person can carry that burden. So it needs to be two people that are bringing value. And I dare say so myself, that being a housewife could also be a job. Because I know a few women that they don't have house helps. they're dedicated to taking care of the children. It's value that they're bringing. Have a job, have patience, because your partner is going to annoy the shit out of you. I'm a single person, that's why I keep saying my opinion, but I've been in relationships. Your partners are going to annoy the hell out of you. Some mornings you wake up and you're like, what the hell am I doing with this person? I don't even feel like talking to you. But that's where the word in spite comes in. Now I have made this decision to be with you in spite of your silly nature. Do you understand? So at that point, love is not enough. You need patience. You need sense. Because it's no longer about the butterflies you feel in your tummy when the chips are down. When my mom married my dad used to be very rich. All of his lost everything. My mom decided to be in that marriage. Not because men were not coming after her, after they saw that my dad was not doing well anymore. She was in that marriage because this is a man that I decided that I want to do life with. That person I'm going outside to go and meet. What if I go and meet him outside now and the same fate that befell my husband befalls him? What do? Will I keep running around? It's totally useless. Love is long suffering. I know that people hate to hear this, but love is long suffering. And I dare to say that long suffering, if it is not life threatening, because I'm not going to stay in a place where you want to kill me. But if I see that we can weather this storm together, I'm not going to leave you by yourself. That's love. Love is we can do this together. It sounds sweet.
Love is we can do this together.
It sounds sweet in the mouth, but when it is time to take that step, that's why somebody said love is an action word. When it's time to do it, it's hard. But then again, love is doing it regardless.
So Ezinnie, to buttress what you just said. You're taking me somewhere. You kind of like made me see love is a partnership between two people. It's not a one-sided thing. It's two partners coming together and saying
That makes
this must work.
Yeah.
A
good man between us and God. You love God, God loves you. You see how wonderful it is. Imagine how draining it is that God is loving us, and we are stressing the hell out of that man. But imagine you love me and I love you. It's so sweet.
So Ezinnie, let's digress a little bit. Let's use Nigeria as a case study. From last year to this year, we've seen a whole lot of divorce from top tier A1 celebrities. I wouldn't want to mention name and everything. Do you feel it's lack of love that this divorce happened, or there are other factors lacking that caused the divorce and breakups and whatnot? What's your own opinion about that?
I feel like it's lack of love, lack of patience, and too much knowledge. We know too much these days. We know too much. We know our rights too much. We know our rights too much.
So you said we know too much. That means knowing too much.
We know too much of our rights, that we know the slightest thing that anybody has done that they shouldn't do to us, and then we're angry. We know that you should not press your toothpaste from the middle. When you press it from the middle, it's a problem. and then we get angry, and then we start to shout. I've met some people that have gone ahead to like see divorce cases, and the excuses of most of the divorce cases are very flimsy. You know, there are things that it can work. Just be patient and talk. So it's like decisions are, people are quick to make decisions and run off. Nothing is in this life. And not to talk of person wey be say no be your mama train am. You know, even your brothers or your sisters, you dey get issue with them now.
Sure. Facts.
So this is somebody that another person trained in another place. Then your mama can train you in another place. Una go come together, started having sex and started having children. So first of all, when you understand that this person is not my brother, it's not the same tutelage that I had that this person had, which means we are coming from different, our ideologies are different. Now, when we understand that, we start to compromise. We start to bend a little. Bend, don't break. But as for bending, you will bend. Then the relationships don't last is because people don't like to bend. Why will he do that to me? Why will she do that to me? People do what they know how to do. Their knowledge, they know as much as their knowledge. It's just like my house. Maybe my mama know they chop a ogiri for soup. But your own house, where you're coming from, your mama they chop ogiri. And they train you. When we now meet together, we want to live together. One person has to bend for the other person. If not, we'll be cooking 2 pots of soup, one with ogiri, one without ogiri. And which kind of house would that? My opinion.
Thank you very much, Ezinnie. Now, Ezinnie, I quite understand. What would you suggest or what would you advise? I quite understand, for example, say in a relationship or in a marriage, at the very beginning, the love, the energy, the love, the heat is at the top. And with time, it starts dropping and it drops and drops and drop and drop until there's chaos, animosity, misunderstanding, a fraction of the times, and it leads to breakups and whatnot. So what would you suggest for couples or people in relationship that at the very beginning, they were all loving themselves, everything was right, but along the line, the love started dropping. What would you suggest? What would you feel would be like a therapy to enhance or boost the love again?
Me, I don't know. I would say, from first of all, I'm a young person and I'm single, so I haven't been there. I can't really tell.
Guys,
But from
Ezinnie is single.
no, I'm not married. Doesn't mean I'm single now. Relax now. So,
all right, I was just messing up here. Go ahead, Ezinnie.
So
someone said couple spending quality time. Nice one, Amy. Oh,
thank you. So yeah, couple spending quality time, but sometimes quality time can also be boring, because during lockdown, do you know a lot of people that got bored? Yeah. I feel like you guys will find yourselves. You guys will find new ways to make yourselves happy. I'm not in that destiny, but I know from growing up with my father and my mother, I know that at some point, the welfare of the children became the important thing. Do you understand? The welfare of the children became more important, and that can be very distracting. So So at that middle time, you are struggling to keep up with your partner because these children need to be okay. So I feel like for people that really weather the storm of having children and going through it, when they get older and they are just two of them again, you see that they start to love up again. When the children are no longer there, that's why you see some old couples and you be like, oh my goodness, this is so sweet. Oh, they've been through their own low days where they had to struggle through it. Now I saw some that said vacation, blah blah blah. All those things spice up relationship when it's getting boring. But after going for the vacation, you are back home. And the children are staring at you, facing reality.
Right.
So the thing is, at the point where you feel like love is coming down, let friendship, let the responsibility,
let friendship,
and let
friendship matter, right?
Let the responsibility that you both have together keep you together. Because after that phase, it will pass and you guys will be together again. At the beginning, it might be risky, but at the middle, when the children, responsibility of the children, and blah, 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 come in, everyone is distracted. Everyone is distracted. Everybody is... Let the goal... There's a goal, though. The goal is to have a family, to raise children, raise good human beings. Let that be the goal that will keep you people together. Do you get? Let that be the goal that will keep you guys together. When children are grown, that phase will go off. And you guys will reunite again. And the butterflies will be there again. But the thing is, what happens within that time that the children are there?
Nice one, Ezinnie. Guys, in case you're just joining in, catching up with the stars, and I'm riding with Ezinnie. Ezinnie, you're spitting bars, and I can say for a fact I am learning a lot. And I know a couple of people on the comment section. Yeah, go ahead. I know a couple of people on the comment section are kind of tapping.
Zobo Boss, Zobo Boss at Zobo Boss on Instagram, please. She makes nice, fresh drinks.
Oh, guys, go for at Zobo Boss.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
All right, yeah. That brings me to the next question. Do you think the 5 love languages, words, gifts, quality time, and whatnot, all of them, do you think they help to build a sustainable relationship or marriage?
Yes, and yes, please. Sorry. Consult is a travel for all of you that are looking to do a relationship for good vacations. Me DM so she can plan vacation for you. You can go and reignite your love. Like the service, like I said, right? You know that we pick our own part of service, the one that we want to give us.
What's that?
You asked me a question. I'm trying to answer.
Yeah, I said, do you think the what's the called? The 5 love languages, do you think they help to sustain do you think they help to keep a sustainable marriage or relationship?
Yes, but it's just that our generation, we like to do things that we feel. Me, I like gifts, you know.
Of course, all the girls definitely love gifting. Like, that's the first love language of every girl, gifting.
If all of us start choosing the love. You think the man does not like gifting? Eh? You will not be giving time. He will not be giving gifting. He don't like gifting. Do you understand? I feel like let's just give all together. Like me, if people say, what's your love language? I don't have any love language. All of them are my love language. I love gifting. I love quality time. I love everything. I love act of service. But I also give quality time. I also serve.
Act of service.
Where you they collect, try they give them. That's just my opinion. Let's forget
Nice. Ezinnie, I'm gonna round the interview very soon. Like, you spit a whole lot. Like, I appreciate you coming in on this platform today to talk about. I mean, I feel like you are the best person that should have talked about this topic. Now, do you think love has lost its value in our present day society?
We are not practicing love. Those that are practicing love, it has not lost value for them. Yes. We are not practicing love. We are just there for the fun of it. For what it is. Yeah. And when it's no longer sweet, we move on. Yeah. So we're not practicing. When you ask people that are practicing love, maybe they can answer. We're not doing it. We're not doing it in this generation. We're not doing it. We're not doing it, Sam. So there's no point. There's no point. When she's no longer exciting to be with, then you're gone. You know? When she's no longer no. We're not doing it now. So there's no point. There's no point. We're not doing it.
All right, guys. Ezinnie has said a lot about love, and we can go on and on and on and on about love. If you're interested to just have a word, like one word for Ezinnie, a boy and a girl, you can send me a request. I'll bring you up. You come up, say something nice to Ezinnie, and we wrap up this interview. So is there anyone in the comment section? I've been having DMs and whatnot.
Thank you guys for coming, and listening to me. I said thank you guys for listening to me talk. Chat.
Yeah, you're welcome, Ezinnie. You're welcome. So guys, in case you want to come up and say something nice to Ezinnie, you can send a request or add me. Okay, let's see. Or send a request and I would add you. Okay, I just accepted. Let's see if that comes. Okay, hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Lagos.
Where in Lagos?
Ikeja.
Wow, welcome to Catching Up with the Stars, and I'm with Ezinnie Ugoji. What do you have to say to Ezinnie?
we can't hear you.
Ezinnie, she's blushing for you.
I can't hear her, Seth.
She's blushing. She's shy.
I know she's saying something back.
Ma, we can't hear you.
We
can't hear you. We can't hear you, Mao. Oh, I just moved that off. Sorry for the F word. Let me bring a guy. Ola Samson.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
Okay, I saw somebody that wrote something. I was saying you should add her.
But guys, if you want to come say something to Ezinnie, okay. Ola Sam, pretty glad I'm going to add you after this guy.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir. Sister Nini.
Yes, please.
From Lagos. From Lagos. From Lagos.
Nice to
Where are you
meet
calling
you.
from? Lagos, right?
From Lagos. From Lagos.
Okay, what do you have to say to Zini?
So I just come up to greet her. To greet her.
Oh,
She's very
Thank
wise. She's very wise because I really learn much on it this
thank
night. So I just read to send a request to just come out to come and greet
thank you
her.
thank
so much for that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Make sure you're following. You might be lucky
Yes,
for
yes,
something.
yes, yes,
All
yes.
right.
Done already. Done
Thank you,
already.
Ola, for coming up.
Hey,
Who's the next person? Gladys. I can't see your request, Gladys. Okay, pretty Gladys. I just
love you.
accepted your request, pretty Gladys. Yes.
No, she said she loves
Oh, Treasure Baby. Treasure Baby, send a request. Guys, Zini has to go, so I won't be
Hi,
giving her that much.
Zinni,
Hello.
don't go. Zinni, good evening.
Hello. Where are you calling
Good
from?
evening from Edo State.
Oh, Edo. What's happening in Edo today? Are you safe over there?
Nothing much. Oh. We are here watching Zinni all the way from Pluto.
Zini, they are watching you.
thank you.
Zinni, thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing your experience with us. Thank you for not giving up, because I know safe to say you got that bank job. If we're not there yet, they celebrate Zinni. Anyway, we would have, because you're a go-getter. Thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Wow.
It's
Thank
no
you
wahala.
so much, Ma, for coming up. I
All right,
appreciate it.
thank
And
you
I
for
know you've
having
been
me.
a big fan. I appreciate all you do for us. Your
More.
comments, your likes are always coming on live. I appreciate that.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. It
Thank
was
you.
nice having you up here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All
All
right,
right,
sir.
who is
Bye.
the next person? Zini, someone said they have a question for you.
Hey, Jesus.
Who is the lady that said she has a question for Zini?
Okay.
Zini, can you recognize the lady that said she has a question for you? Please, who is the lady that said she has a question for Zini? Oh, Treasure Baby. Send a request, Treasure_baby. Okay, accept. All right, Treasure Baby, come up, ask Zini your question, and say something nice to my guests.
Good evening.
Evening, Treasure Baby. Where are you calling
This is
from?
Treasure Baby from Lagos State. Good evening, Ezinnie. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. Really enjoyed the section. Hopefully to see you once again. You're so pretty. Don't worry, I'll give you one of my brother. He's very rich. He likes giving gifts. So he will give you gifts. You go tire. So my question is. Okay. Can I go ahead with my question?
Yeah,
You're
go ahead.
saying it's good to give your partner maybe gifts, money. My experience, when a lady is very rich, but the guy is an average guy, maybe he doesn't have much, and the guy asks you for money, is it right for a lady to give the guy the money if you have it? Because it has happened to me before. When I keep giving, he will ask, I will keep giving, he will ask, I will keep giving. At the end of the day, I see he now make it as an opportunity. Like, if you don't give, he will just get angry with you. Don't call me again. No, I don't want you to call me again. Don't call my phone. This and that. You start taking opportunity of you. So my question is it right for a lady to show a guy that he has something to give to his man?
It's not wrong to show your person that you have it and that you can share. It's not wrong. What is wrong is the person taking advantage of that privilege. You know, it's obviously taking advantage of you. So the best thing to do is to walk away, right? But it's not wrong, because
Yeah.
Abby, we're supposed to be vulnerable with each other now, Abby, because we are sharing our bodies. For me, I don't know about other people. Once I get naked before you, that's like I'm giving you there's nothing else you will not know. if you've seen my nakedness, I don't know how people rate nakedness, but for me, do you get? So we should be vulnerable with each other. So if I'm now doing that with you and you are not taking advantage of it and I find out, I will move. It's your loss. I'll move. So if you find out that that be like that now, you go. Yes, so I said she should.
So you are saying we should walk away.
Yes, now. Why not? Why will you work? Why will you be there? Why will you?
My gender, oh my gender, you guys should do better. Oh my gender, do better.
Just like a man too.
Ezinnie, I don't suffer for man though. Man don't use me do shege. I'm not loving again. I'm not loving.
Don't worry, your true love is on the way, okay?
Maybe.
All right, thank you, Ma, for coming up and sharing your this. It was nice having you. I appreciate you.
I'll do this treasure, baby. Later, you call me later.
Treasure, baby. What?
Call me later.
All right. One lady before we go, daughter of peace. Are you here? Come say what you want to say to Ezinnie before I sign out for the day.
Daughter of light.
Daughter of light, yes.
Yes, so a good man will come her way. Amen.
Number one, I don't first suffer for this life. And for a man life video, now I suffer. Hello, good evening. I was just joking. The thing is that, like I said I want to contribute. Good evening, Ezinnie. I said I want to contribute. The thing is that when you love someone, like when you truly love someone, you are doing it with your heart. So when people take advantage of it, it's a no-no. Any guys that you keep giving and whenever you don't have, take advantage of that he like there is turn off, is hungry, such person is using you. And like I read on the comment section, you see the word obsession, people actually see it, obsession and infatuation, they actually see it as love. Any guy that is obsessed over you can kill you. I think I read it on yes. I read it on, I've been there before. So I know what I'm saying. Such guy will stalk you, will drain your life. Imagine you claim you love someone and that person actually clone all your social media, always there, like repairing people. I've been there, so I know what I'm saying. Yes. So people actually see obsession as love these days. Like when a guy cares too much, it is not true love. Like you cannot even say, okay, I'm going somewhere. Such person is thinking that, okay, where you are going, they will toast you. You know that kind of love. You are not secure. You don't have rest of mind. You don't have peace of mind, and you are seeing it as love because the guy is over you.
The person,
forget it though, because that person will later end your life.
Peace, but not of peace. Can I come in a little? Can I come in a little bit and ask a question?
Yeah.
Hello. Your gender, which is the female gender, let me use. I wouldn't say all of them. There are some girls that like a guy, obsessed about them, call them, monitor them, ask them questions. They see like the guy is so into them. There are ladies that feel like if a guy is not obsessed about them, the guy does not love them. So at the end of the day, I feel like some ladies like guys that are obsessed about them. What do you guys think?
The thing is that there is a clear difference. Okay, maybe I think she wants to go. Maybe she should go.
No. Ezinnie, you want to say something?
Yeah, for me, when it gets toxic at that point where they are cloning your phone, they are, trying to. So for some people, they have PTSD. Some people have post-traumatic stress disorder. It could be that they have not healed from what happened to them previously. They carry it into the new relationship. So even if a mosquito bites them, it's like it's like so some people do it because they've not totally healed from their past experience. Maybe their last girlfriend used to love them very much. They are now finding it hard to come to the fact that this is a new person now. Do you understand? This is a new person now.
So it could be trust issues, it could be post-traumatic stress disorder, maybe something that they've been through in their last relationship. They don't want it to happen again. So I think that people judge themselves of their experiences. They need to
Nice one.
heal before they get into
Yeah. The thing is that like you get my point. The thing is that see, I do say it. If you have gone through one or two, no matter the circumstance, no matter how people want to paint love to me, love is a very beautiful thing. It's good to be loved. It's good to be loved. Like you to hold a special place in someone's heart is a gift. I'm talking about true love. You understand? So when I see people, they're always when I see people that they are confused, like they're very confused when a guy, like they cannot differentiate if this guy is truly in love, like truly into you and being obsessed over you. Like I said, whatever thing you've gone through in one relationship, pack it there, it's in that relationship. Because if you keep on, yes, if you keep it in your heart, you will not move on. No matter what have hurt you, no matter what have happened to you, just keep it in that relationship, because you cannot expect the way if you don't have good intentions when you want to start any relationship, forget about it. It won't last.
No, some people.
And I do say it. If a girl wants a guy to be very obsessed over her, now that guy go later kill her. I know what I'm saying. I've been there. That guy will
Nice
drain
one.
you. Yes.
Wow.
He go later kill you.
Doctor, please, nice one. I appreciate you coming up and dropping this banger. I didn't see all of this. Thank God I didn't miss you. You came out and you gave us obsession, what it's all about. And I like the fact you're speaking from experience. You're not just speaking from a hearsay. You are speaking from experience.
What I'm saying now, only gonna let me die. Oh, don't be smart.
Doctor, please, I appreciate you for coming up. Let me add one more person and sign out. Thank you so much, Doctor. Cry Onyinye, are you coming up? Send a request. Cry Onyinye, are you here? Send a request. I'm about to sign out, and Cry Onyinye, I'll accept you. Just hit the nail on the head. Ezinnie gotta go. She has a lot going on. She has to go write scripts and give us some bangers.
Nice.
All right, Cry Onyinye, where are you calling from?
Hi.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
Welcome. Welcome to Catching Up.
Ezinnie, good evening.
Evening. Hi.
Evening.
Thank you. Ezinnie, I really, first of all, before I even say anything, I really need to comprehend you. Man, you are doing perfectly well. See, I was one that said that love is patient. Really, you really gave it up tonight. Seriously, and I really learned a lot, trust me. I learned a lot, a whole lot. Cup of Samuel, take. This is your thumb up. You are doing perfectly well.
Thank you so much. All right, thank you, Cry Baby, for coming up. It was nice getting to see you guys. All right, guys. In case you're just joining in, this is Catching Up with the Stars.
Channel.
What?
Please subscribe to the channel. Please.
Oh yeah, Ezinnie, just go ahead, talk about your YouTube and whatnot.
Yes, please. I mean, there's nothing much to say. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ezinnie Posh Film.
Guys, please go
Please,
to
when you subscribe
channel on YouTube, subscribe, please. All the 51.
Love you. Thank you. Oh,
please subscribe to Ezinnie. Can you just type your Ezinnie Posh Film? Go and subscribe to
Ezinnie Posh Film.
Her YouTube channels. Watch all her content and whatnot. Please, everyone here, go to YouTube, subscribe to her channels.
Thank you.
And that's it.
Thanks.
Ezinnie, from the bottom of my heart, from my team Catching Up with the Stars, we say a very big thank you. And I see a whole lot of comment section DMs, people saying we need to bring back Ezinnie. We need to bring back Ezinnie. Of course, we'll work hand in hand with our management and yours to see if we can have a section again where you come and spill bars for us. Ezinnie, thank you so much on behalf of Catching Up with the Stars. I hope to see you some other time. All right, thank you, Ezinnie, for coming.
Thank you guys for coming. Special appreciation to my friends and my followers that me on this live and stayed until the end. And special appreciation to everyone. I love you guys so much. Mazi Placid. Consult me, Ray. That's my, in fact, I'll talk about her another day, like another day. She's very instrumental to my, she was very instrumental to my not packing back to the East, because she's always been there for me, you know. So everybody needs a friend like Consult me, Ray. So yeah, thank you. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much.
Thank you, Zinnie, so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming up.
All right. Bye.
Bye.